today's workout is a little bit on the technical side. So we want to make sure that we pay attention to kind of the points of performance so that we can actually get a really good workout and an intended workout that will be best suited for you. This workout is 4 rounds and it has a 16-minute cap. It does give you enough time to get through this workout. However, scaling might need to be something that is at the forefront of that goal. All right. Now today we're going to start off with 15 overhead squats. The weight today is a moderate to light load, and that's going to be 95 for the men and 65 for the women. We're going to start with this up overhead, and as we come down, we're going to go ahead and bring that bar back slightly, and we're going to go to the bottom of that squat. All right. We'll get you nice and warmed up for those 15 overhead squats. And then we're headed out the door for a 200-meter run. When we return, we're going to go ahead and complete 15 handstand push-ups. These can be strict or kipping, but they are meant to be done unbroken. And as soon as you finish those 15, you're back out the door for a 200-meter run, and this will close out the round. Now, as we look at this, we need to understand that the overhead squats and the handstand push-ups are going to be completed in about 45 to 30 seconds. That's if you're proficient at everything, okay? If 15 reps of the overhead squat and 15 reps of a handstand push-up each can't be completed in 45 seconds, it's time to scale the rep count. So instead of 15, we're going to take that rep down to 10, maybe even 5 for both of those movements, okay? Again, the goal is to be able to complete the whole round in less than 4 minutes. If you're not able to do that, scale so you can get underneath the time cap of 16 minutes. If you get time capped, that's not really what we're looking for. You should be really trying to push to be completed under 16 minutes. If you're not sure if the overhead squats or the handstand push-ups are going to be completed within that time range, you can go ahead and start. If you get to 5 and it's been less than about 15 seconds, then you can keep on going, but we are trying to move quickly so you can have these checkpoints. If 5 was fast, great, keep going to 10. If 10 is still fast, awesome, continue on to 15. But if it slows down, go ahead and stop at one of those markers and then just go ahead and scale it from that point on with those reps. The goal here is to move fast the whole time, not resting too long at any one of those movements. If you're really good at an overhead squat and or handstand push-ups, you're going to use the runs as a recovery. Okay? If you are not, and something will slow you down like the overhead squat or the handstand push-up, I want you to sprint the runs and come back in knowing that you'll catch your breath on the overhead squats and the handstand push-ups. This workout's tricky because it's so technical. You got to figure out where your strengths lie and then lean into those when you can and dial back when you need to take a second to recover. We'll get you nice and warmed up again for this workout, so make sure you go ahead and get that warm-up completed with good intentions, not just haphazardly going through it like it doesn't matter. Because while every warm-up matters, today it's going to matter double.